Hi, Elena. The record against these top teams, excluding Motherwell, hasn't been good this season. Off the back of those 6 games without a win, how do you need to turn it around? We need a pretty dramatic turnaround, and can that start on Sunday?
It's gonna start on Sunday. We had a meeting today about that. This is not good enough. This is not Celtic, and it's not close enough to the Celtic standards. And that's something that, obviously, after that meeting, I think the training was really good. The intensity was good. The quality was really good. So we all know that it's not good enough, and we need to change it very fast.
Obviously, every week when we've spoken to you, you've kind of had ideas about what needs to be done and what needs to change. What is that final thing that needs to just click for the final third to start working, for those chances to get taken, for goals to start being scored?
We talked about it. Like, they know the patterns, they know the style of play, they know exactly what to do because they did it in the session today without us coaching. So they know the answers. It's about doing it in trainings and games, and that needs to be, their responsibility in terms of making sure that we do the right things on the pitch, on the games, because we can do everything on training, but it needs to be showing in games as well. And I'm very confident that this is something that we need to fix on Sunday because, like I said, it's not been good enough against Hibs. Offensively, it's not good enough. We had 5 shots and 0 on target. It's nowhere near close, and that needs to change against Motherwell.
You talked about that personal responsibility at all. Are you starting to see some of that come in with, I think, some of the defending of set pieces and some of the set plays in particular? We've maybe started to see that a bit more. Just need to get better.
100%. I've said it like to the girls. The effort is there. The responsibility in terms of the set plays, the effort, the trying, it's there. It's just the quality in the final third that we need to do better. And the quality is there because we can see it in training. It's about showing up in the games and do the same as trainings. And I know the girls have it. And I think for me, the loss against Hibs and Hearts, the effort was not there. The loss against Glasgow City, the effort was there, but that was a harsh game from us. The effort was there against Rangers, and then obviously we could have scored in the last minute. And then obviously the effort was there against Hibs, but the quality was not good enough.
Can I just ask as well, sort of away from the pitch, bigger picture,
yes.
Are you having discussions sort of behind the scenes with the club about, how we turn things around, how things improve, looking towards the end of this season, but also into next season?
Yeah, I've talked about what needs to change in terms of the structure around me, the investment in terms of what I can do with the squad, and obviously like the new. I came here as a head coach and now I'm more as a manager, and I think that is something that we also need to look at in terms of my role. But overall, the most important thing is I need to make sure that the player squad is as strong as possible. If I need to cut it to make sure that I bring other players in, then that's something I'm looking at right now. Looking at if I don't have more budget, do I need to do something with the staff as well? Like, it's all about trying to make sure that we get out the best out of the next season squad, because I feel like we've had the quality in terms of having the depth. It's more about having I don't know how to call it, a spine. What is it called? Like
yes. The spine of the team which you build around.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, I think I need to focus more on that for next season.
Just to talk about the game specifically on Sunday, what are you expecting Motherwell to bring to that game?
Well, I've also already said, like, Motherwell is a team that works really hard together. They try to punish the team by defending really strong and then go into transition. So that's something we're going to expect. For me, the expectation is mostly on us. The quality that was missing against Hibs, I need to see it on Sunday. But the effort needs to be the same in terms of really working hard to obviously not concede a goal, but the quality needs to be better in the final third, and that's something I'm looking forward to see.
Is it an opportunity against a team like Motherwell to change things up again, a bit more personnel-wise, especially with kind of the league slipping away and kind of seeing what can be done in terms of players being given time who we've been impressed by when we've seen them come on, like Tilly and Jenny. I'm not sure what your thoughts are on that.
I think it all comes down, like, I'm very happy with how Jenny came in, especially. I think Jenny did really well when she came in. Obviously, Tilly is a different kind of player, a more technical player that likes to drive, that likes to take on her player. And that's something that she's been doing good when she comes in. Today was a really good session for me to see the players that have not been playing so much in terms of how much they want to play, and it was a great session. So it might be some changes in the start 11.
Just in terms of the fans, there's a clash this Sunday, so it's not ideal in terms of people being able to watch the game. What's your message to fans, obviously at this difficult time when they've been turning up and not seeing the team win?
I think it's the same message. Obviously, we're so happy and like we have the best fans. I've said it. Obviously, it's very frustrating and disappointing that we can't give more to them. They deserve more. But I know that the team is going to do everything we can. We are going to do everything we can to make sure that we get the 3 points, and hopefully we can get in some nice goals as well, so we can celebrate those and make sure that the fans get something back.
Just no dramatic changes to the squad in terms of injuries just before the game?
Shanna will be out of the squad again, and then we'll see with other players.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
No worries.
Hi Elena, thank you again for taking the time. You've spoken recently following the previous two draws that we've had against the rivals Rangers and then a hard-fought draw against Hibernian. Appreciate the frustration going forward, but you must have been pleased with at least getting the clean sheet. We're going to have the pleasure of talking to Kelsey, but how did you reflect on Kelsey's performance in that game? And I know she's in the room, but and how impressed have you been with Kelsey since coming into the club?
I've said it. I said it straight after the game. This is the qualities that Kelsey has. She can be a game changer, and that's exactly what she was against Hibs. I said it to the girls today. We didn't deserve to win because we had 0 shots on goal, and then obviously Kelsey makes 3 massive saves, and obviously 2 more. I think that saves us into the game and giving us the point. And I think for me, obviously, I've talked about the consistency and Kelsey, what she's shown is exactly the qualities that she has. Very, very, very good goalkeeper and also a very good person to have in the squad.
Great stuff. And then looking at the something you've mentioned in recent comments, decision making, personal accountability. How important is it as we come into this end of the season to set those challenges to individual players to say, look, if we're defending, if we're holding a clean sheet here, we have to transition from defence to attack. And is it a case of just challenging the players to look up, make decisions that echo the work you're doing on the training field?
Yeah, I think that has been the talks already. It's all about decision making, understanding when to do what. And obviously against Hibs, I think I showed so many clips today that could have been chances, and unfortunately they didn't become chances because we did the wrong decisions, and also the quality was not good enough in terms of the final pass maybe, or the cross or the finish. Like I said, zero shots on goal is not acceptable.
Yeah, absolutely. And have you seen that reaction in training, certainly since the defeats to Glasgow City, to Hearts, which obviously you've managed to arrest the slide as it were, but now is the focus firmly on, okay, we know we can defend, we know we can compete, but now we have to go and score goals. That's how we're going to...
I think the reaction on today's training was brilliant. We did some patterns. The players, like I said, we didn't really coach. They know the answers. It's just about taking the responsibility and making sure to execute it really well. And that's exactly what we saw in the training. So I'm very happy how they responded to the meeting today and the standards and what we need to push for. And I really, really hope that we show the quality we showed in the training today on Sunday as well.
Fantastic. And last question. This season, you obviously following off of the historic season last year, Champions League exposure, lots of positives to take from that. How important as a manager is it to have that continuity as you head towards the upcoming season, to make sure that you not only retain the quality that you have within the squad, but you're able to build on top of that quality? And do you feel you're getting the right level of support from the club to do that?
First, I want to say that I think the season is something that is reflecting. If you look at the, I think, play of the year and stuff, how many players are nominated that are from last season? Who was the winners? Who was the starting players? And if you look at it, it's Emma Lawton, it's Cici, who obviously was in the squad, but she became really important for us at least the 6th, 7th game. We have Shannon McGregor and Saoirse Noonan. All of them are pretty much new players. So for me, it's about, obviously it's about keeping the quality, but it's keeping the players that are here to be so successful, to be the best version they can be, to have the best mindset, to have the mindset that Celtic needs to have, and that is being winners. And for me, it's all about that. And I need to, obviously it's been tough this season and how many games we played, but I think the struggle we've had, especially the past 5 games, obviously it's been very hard in terms of quality, in terms of the mindset, in terms of the effort. And for me, it's good to see that, because you learn a lot about people when it's tough. And for me, it's great because now I know, and that is the decision that is going to help me to take for the next season. And I think the club knows what I need to make sure that we are successful, and I've said that. And so far, they've told me that they're going to support me in it. So hopefully that's what I'm going to see when new players are coming in, and obviously players are going out. And that's for me the most important, because I think the club knows that it's been very hard in terms of how much I've done, not only on the pitch but outside, and it's been a lot of work, and I need help. And that's something that the club has said that they're going to support me, and I hope to believe that that's exactly what is going to happen.